everyone! Today we are back with more of Storyteller The Lost Chapters. This might be the last part. Recently, the developer of these levels just released a new update, so there's some new levels, there's also some new alternate endings. We're also going to do probably the last chapter of the really big ones in this video, so I'm really excited to jump in. This is the custom chapter Crime, and their sentence now has an alternate ending. So Duke imprisons his wife without any deaths. Right. So maybe this has to do something with, I don't know actually, because he would imprison her if she takes his gun, right? So here, maybe he just sees that she has the gun, because she wouldn't shoot him, no. With the gun, yep, and then he'll arrest her, right? Because he really likes that gun and he gets really mad if anybody ever takes his gun, which I think is really funny. All right, where are some new levels? Oh, new one, Angst 1. Knight rejects queen. So I wonder what this one used to be. Maybe queen rejects, or maid rejects queen, but now I have to do knight rejects queen, right? So maybe the Baron kidnaps the knight, then the maid lets him go. Oh, but he wouldn't fall in love. Maybe if the queen is dead, would the knight marry the maid? No. Oh, if he witnesses it, yes. And then the knight, or the queen resurrects, and then the queen tries to get with the knight and he rejects her. No. Oh, I guess this doesn't have to happen. I think it's just Baron kidnaps the queen. The knight lets... Yeah, the knight lets the queen go. So now the queen is in love with the knight, but the knight... Well, the queen dies, the knight's really sad about it, so he moves on and he'll marry the queen. Then the queen... Or marry the maid. Then the queen resurrects, and then the queen tries to marry the prince, but or the knight, but he's already with the maid, so he rejects her. Fun. That's fun. Disaster. And a new bonus one. Okay. Lenora kidnaps her wife over an accident. Oh, there's poison and seance. Right, okay. So, Lenora kidnaps her wife over an accident. So let's say Isabel... No. Lenora and Edgar are together. Isabel tries to marry Edgar. No. Yes. Wait. No. Isabel tries to marry Lenora, but she gets rejected. Isabel gets rejected and she tries, so no. It has to be an accident. So I think, yes, she tries to marry Edgar, because now she wants to kill Lenora, so she will poison, there's no wine. Oh no. Over an accident. What will, oh, not poison the wine. If someone drinks this, they'll like turn into a fire-breathing dragon, which is really fun. But we're eventually gonna have these two get married, and then Lenora kidnap Isabel. So I'm assuming at some point Isabel's going to drink this and then accidentally kill Edgar, and then Lenora will have a seance with Edgar, find out it was her wife, and then do all this. So that gives us one frame to figure out, give her a reason to drink. But I guess we could move these around. Maybe if they're in love first. Actually, I don't know. Because why would Isabel drink? It's a poison. If Lenora was dead, but we have to have Lenora alive. So, well, this will have to go first, I think, because they'll have to be married first, and then... Oh my gosh, interesting. How do I get her to drink that? Oh, maybe if they're together and then the devil makes Lenora think that Isabel's dead, then she'll get remarried, and then she'll do this, and then she won't drink though. Maybe we don't need this frame then. Or maybe we should have moved it. Hold on, maybe then if she gets rejected, then she'll drink. No, she gets mad. How do we get Lenora or Isabel to drink? Oh, maybe, hold on, I've been messing with stuff. Maybe if Isabel thinks, there you go, Isabel thinks her wife is dead, or well, her wife is dead, then she will drink. The devil will turn it into like a Molotov cocktail. She'll drink it. She'll kill him. Oh, but hold on. I think we have to make her care about Edgar. So I don't know what order we're gonna have this in, because maybe the devil also makes Lenora think that her love is dead, so then she'll marry Edgar. Oh, Lenora kidnaps her wife over an accident from before their wedding and from after their wedding, because this way Isabel and Lenora are in love. She thinks her wife is dead, so she drinks over here, which is unbeknownst to her, like poisoned by the devil. And then she also thinks her love is dead, so she marries Edgar. And then, oopsie daisy, she accidentally kills him. She has a seance with her husband and realizes, oh my gosh, my wife is the one who killed you, but he doesn't give any of the details. That was an accident, because he didn't know it was an accident. He just like died real instantly, and then she kidnaps her. But over an accident from, oh, so the accident was after their wedding. Now we have to have an accident happen before their wedding. So what if we just, oh, she has to have a reason to be sad enough to drink before they get married. Interesting. But she wouldn't do that just... Would she be sad enough to do that? Let me see. I don't want to remove everything. So would she be sad enough to drink if Edgar dies? Probably not. Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. Boom. Edgar dies, she drinks, turns into a fire-breathing dragon, accidentally booshes Edgar. That was really loud. Holy crap. And then Lenora marries Isabel. Oh, but she has to care about Edgar as well. Maybe then, okay. Lenora thinks that her wife is dead, so then she'll marry... Oh, Edgar? No, but he's dead, right. So that's gonna have to happen before all of this. Oops. Boing. Boing. They're together. Oops, dead. And then, oh, but we have to have that seance first. Oh, and he also loves her. Because if we have a seance with them two, she won't care at all. How do we get... I wonder if it's like something of Lenora's gonna be the one. No, because never mind. I thought maybe Lenora would be the one to accidentally kill Edgar, who was Isabel's wife. Isabel would kidnap her, then let her go, and then Lenora would kidnap Isabel, but I don't know why she'd let her go. I wonder, would Isabel drink if she thought herself was dead? No. Then it has to be Isabel. Would she drink, actually, if she's scared? No. Then it has to be Isabel and Edgar are together. And then she thinks he dies. Oops. Maybe he actually does die. No. Because then she wouldn't be able to kill him. So she thinks he dies. She drinks the poison. That's like scary. Accidentally does this to Edgar, who has gotten remarried. Would this be enough for them to remarry? And then this, and then she's like, oh my gosh. So would she kidnap her here? There you go. Okay. I was so close, and I know I'm so close, and I mess up a little bit. We didn't need the scene where Isabel We didn't need them to be in love here. We didn't need the scene where Edgar thinks Isabel is dead, or where she actually dies. We didn't need that. She'll be care enough about him here, even if they're not together, for this to happen. Gotcha. That's cool though. I like these levels. Any more? Nope. I know there's a couple more. Here you go. Telephone. Duke falsely imprisons his wife but learns the truth. So that's something similar. This is almost right. He imprisons his wife because she thought she stole the gun, but learns that she didn't. Right? Like this is close, but these ones were hard last time. Something is funky with this. Maybe it's like this, where he realizes she stole the gun and imprisons her, but then he sees the devil and realizes she was telling the truth? No. Okay, so she's scared of the devil. She picks up the gun. She tells the detective about the gun. And then, yeah, she puts the gun back, and then the devil puts the fake gun back. And then, yeah, devil says, hey, where are the gun? So he imprisons her, and then... Maybe he has to witness something. Maybe he will... Oh no, but that wouldn't be enough frames. How do we get... Falsely imprisons his wife, but learns the truth. Maybe... Okay, hold on. Maybe she gets scared... Oh, but this is gonna have to be over here. Hold on. She gets scared of the devil, but the devil puts the fake gun there. She takes the fake gun and then goes to the detective, or maybe witnesses... I don't know. Maybe the Duke witnesses her with the fake gun. Does he know the difference? He doesn't look mad there. And then he wouldn't kidnap her because he knows that's not real. So maybe then it's what we had before, where the Duchess goes to the detective, is like, hey, it's the devil. Maybe he doesn't know the difference between the gun, because like he's not, why would he know what your gun looks like? So then, what was it? The detective goes and talks to the Duke. He imprisons her and says, hey, she had the gun. But then the Duke, yes, realizes the gun was fake. So that's a little different. That was cool though. She never had the real gun in this one. Because before it was like, Duke imprisons his wife but realizes she didn't take his gun. But she did in the beginning of that level. Maybe there's another way to do it. And that's why like we changed the level. But this is fun because she never has the real gun. Sorry, the audio just like completely cut out there and I was like, what's going on? Okay. Flying through these. Ooh, 2 more here. And then, okay, and then we're on to the, those 5. Oh, backstabbed. Isabel witnesses Edgar cheating on her. Ooh, okay. So Edgar and Isabel have to be together to start. He doesn't have a flower. She does though. Okay. Isabel witnesses Edgar cheating on her, but he wouldn't. Ah, he's loyal. He wouldn't. What if... I don't want to just go like this. That seems cheap. No, because then she doesn't care. Oh, she loves that. Oh, she loves that her father's in love. Right, so she does not... It's not the dwarves levels where you can just do incest and have it work magically. So... There's 4 people here, though. Isabel witnesses Edgar cheating on her. So maybe... What if she cheats first? Would she just cheat? No, she wouldn't. We have the kidnap scene, though, which is really interesting. What if she's with somebody else first? No, I don't know. We're gonna have this scene at some point, though, with somebody else here. And he would get with anybody. Like, they're all bisexual, everybody in this. Okay, so... What if they're together? What does that do? What does he do if he sees this? He doesn't care. Interesting. Would any of them cheat? Let's just, before we have this frame, let's see if any of them would cheat. She wouldn't cheat. Nope. Would Bernard cheat with anybody? No. They're all loyal. And I appreciate that. So we have to find out some other reason. why this kidnapping would happen. Oh, wait. If she... This is how she would then kidnap... Right. So what if... Oh. What if... Lenora gets rejected? Would she kidnap Edgar? No, the only one who would kidnap is... Oh, hold on, wait. What if... Okay. Edgar and Isabel are together. And then... Or maybe... Because I'm thinking... Edgar is with Bernard. Isabel gets rejected, so then she kidnaps Bernard. But then Edgar lets her go. He would be so mad at Edgar. She would get... Oh no, he loves him. How do we get... Oh, then maybe he figures out Bernard is his family. Then he's free to get with somebody else. And then Isabel could see it. But we have to get them to be in love first. Right? Then I think this all works. Oh, so then... Maybe, hold on. So, let's just shift everything. I am your father here, and then... But if they get together, would that overwrite her being mad? No. Okay, good. So, Edgar and Bernard are together. Lenora tries to get with Edgar, but she gets rejected by Edgar and finds out it's because I'm in love with Bernard. Then Edgar and Bernard find out they're related. So then they're like, okay, we can't be together. So Edgar's free to get with Isabel, right? I think I've been saying Lenora. I was getting confused. Anyway, so then Isabel still has a grudge, even though she got... Zoom out. Sorry, my camera just zoomed in a ton. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm trying to change the settings and it won't work. So you're just gonna have to deal with it, move around. I don't know how to fix it. Anyway, I have literally no idea where I was, but I think I was somewhere of like, Isabel kidnaps Bernard, right? Because she wants to get with Edgar, but she did get with Edgar, but whatever. So then Edgar lets Bernard go, who is his father, and is like, hey, that was your wife. Bernard's like, hey, that was your girl who kidnapped me. So then he cheats on her with Lenora, and she sees it, and she's like, how could you? Fun! Tiny and Greenie both become widowers. Okay, so Tiny and Greenie become widowers. So they could become widowers by one of the other, like they could be married and then one of them could become a widow. Okay, right? Hold on. So if Tiny and Greenie are together, they could make themselves a widower. That's what I think is gonna happen. Tiny and Greenie are together. Haiti tries to get with Tiny and gets rejected, so Haiti will push Greenie off. Tiny is now a widower, right? And then maybe Tiny gets with Greenie, or Tiny gets with Haiti, yes, and then has a seance with Greenie, finds out, hey, it was Haiti that did that. So then Tiny would push Haiti off. Oh wait, Greenie has to be a widower. Tiny just becomes a widower twice. Right. Maybe, actually, hold on. Greenie from the... I keep looking at my camera now to make sure it's not zooming in a bunch. I'm really sorry if it does. I'll just be up close and personal camera shot. Anyway, Greenie's ghost pushes Haiti off. Bang. And then he revives. Bang. And then marries... Wait. Would Tiny get with Haiti now? No, because Haiti is literally dead. Tiny would get with Haiti. Great. Oh no, I don't know. Greenie pushes Haiti off. Greenie revives. Tiny has a seance with Haiti, finds out it was Greenie who killed him, and then pushes Greenie off. But Greenie's not a widower. Tiny has to die. I was close, and I was very wrong. I don't think I was close at all. Greenie has to become a widower, because Tiny's a widower here. But now Greenie has to become a widower. So maybe then, if Tiny pushes Greenie off, and then Greenie revives, he would just go get back married to... Yeah, he would go get back married to Tiny. But maybe we don't need to do that. Maybe then Haiti tries to get with Greenie. No, he just hates him. Maybe Haiti and Greenie are together. And then, what happens if someone else tries to get with Haiti? Will he just push Tiny off? Nope. Tiny and Greenie become widows. Then I think it has to be Tiny and Greenie are together. Haiti tries to get with one of them. And then he pushes the other one off. Would he kill Tiny? He wouldn't. He'd kill Greenie, though. This wouldn't happen. He'd kill Greenie. Does Greenie have to come back to life to become a widow? Probably. Oh, maybe. Hold on. I'm trying to think. I think maybe Ghost Tiny. That Haiti's gonna push Tiny off, and then Ghost Haiti will push Tiny off, who had gotten married to Greenie. But no, Haiti would never marry Greenie. Wait, what? Hold on. What does... If Tiny has a seance with Greenie now, then he would push Haiti off, then Haiti would Ghost Haiti would push Tiny off. Would they have to get remarried for this to work? There you go. I was so close multiple times. Tiny and Greenie are together here. Tiny rejects Haiti, so then Haiti pushes Greenie off. Then Tiny has a seance with Greenie, finds out it was Haiti who did it. Greenie revives, they get married again, so then Tiny pushes Haiti off because of this whole shabacle, and then Haiti's ghost pushed Tiny off. Ha ha ha. Dang. These levels are a lot harder than you think, like when you're playing them, because it's like you have to create a story from scratch and you have so many ideas of what could be, and then sometimes you're not correct. All right, you guys ready? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for these, but I'm also very scared. Knight and Maid have a royal wedding. So they have to have the crown, or one of them at least has to have the crown first, I guess. Knight and Maid have a royal wedding, right? So they're gonna get married at some point. Interesting. But let's just check real fast. Oh wait, I don't know. We have to get somebody mad at them because I want to check if kidnapping takes the crown away or not. I'm probably. So let's say the king and the maid have an affair, and then the queen witnesses it. Will she kidnap her husband? Yes, and then his crown goes away. But we could also have the queen kidnap the maid, who the king then lets go. And then the king would kidnap the queen. Right? We could also have, I guess, a lot of things. Because I think the queen would... Oh wait, the knight would let her go. Then I think the queen could also kidnap the king, strip him of his crown, and now everybody's crown is stripped. Right? But the knight is not in love with the maid. We gotta get the knight in love with the maid. Would somebody kidnap the knight? No. How do we get them in love? Would any of them take the throne? The maid would. The maid would take it. But she's in love with the king still. What happens if the maid witnesses the king and queen together? Oh, they hate each other. What about before all this? She's mad, but would she go kidnap people? No. What if the knight lets her go? Would they get married now? No, she still loves the king. But now the king hasn't known that the queen kidnapped his love, so they would... No. Oh, the queen's mad because she saw the affair. Right. What if then that happens first? Maid sees this. She's sad. She doesn't look mad. But she still loves the king even though, because she knows that they're together, I guess. Interesting. I think I was onto something with all this kidnapping, but I don't quite know. We have to get him to not be in love with the queen somehow. Would he get with the maid to start? No, because they're both in love with other people. I don't know. What happens maybe if the knight sees the king having an affair? Okay, he'll be mad. Will the knight then go kidnap the king? Yes. And then the queen lets him go? Because maybe the queen will kidnap the knight. Now I think that makes him fall out of love with her. Right? And then, which may take, she can't take the throne because the queen still has it. So we have to have someone kidnap the queen. Nope. The knight kidnaps the queen. So now the maid can take the throne. Maybe we're just going to leave her up there. Would they then get married? No, because she still loves. He wants to. He would do it, but she still loves the king. Okay. Would the king kidnap? Oh, but maybe it's the maid who kidnaps her. No, she wouldn't. Because, like, if it was the maid that would, then this would work. Wait, the knight kidnaps her. No, sorry. Wait, what? The king lets... No. The knight kidnaps her here. The maid let her go? But what does that do? Look, she's mad. The king kidnaps her. We have to get the maid to hate the king somehow enough to do this. So why would the maid hate the king? I don't know. Maybe she lets down somebody who the king kidnaps. Who? So maybe then we swap these around and it's the queen. Okay. She still loves the king. Would the king... How do we get the king to kidnap the maid? Oh! Why did the king kidnap the maid? Oh, because she took the throne? Ew! These crown-hungry little butt cheeks. So then, yes. Then the knight lets her go. And then I think they'll get... Oops. And then, takes the throne again. And then I think they'll get married. But would he also take the throne? He would! Wow. That is the most complicated storyline I've ever seen. The knight who loves the queen sees the king having an affair with the maid, so he kidnaps the king. So then the queen lets him go, so then the queen kidnaps the knight. The maid lets the knight go, so then the king kidnaps the queen. Wait, why? Hold on. I just put that there, but why? Because he wants the crown? He kidnapped his own wife for the crown? That's messed up, but he doesn't get there fast enough. The maid takes it, and the maid lets the queen go, who's mad at her because the maid has the crown, but she doesn't care. So then the king kidnaps the maid for the crown, and then the knight lets her go and then gets there first because the king just doesn't sit on the freaking throne, you dumb. So then they get married at the end. He's not very smart. Butler murders a murderer. Alrighty then. Butler murders a murderer. Would the Duchess get with the detective? No, of course not. Butler murders a murderer. So I'm assuming the butler's gonna have to witness a murder taking place. Or someone. So maybe, okay, the butler takes the gun. He lollygags with it in the common room, which the Duchess sees and goes, oh my gosh, he has a gun. So then when the butler puts it away, she picks it up for fear of her own life. Nope. Shoot. Because you'd never kill the detective. I thought maybe she was gonna pick it up for fear of his own life, and then the Duke would kill her because she touched his gun. But that is apparently not the case. But I know from the bonus stamps, she'll then take whatever drink he offers. If he puts a gun. Yeah, he'll then take whatever drink she offers. Or she'll take whatever drink he offers. Butler murders a murderer. Because there's no devil for them to think, you know, they're gonna shoot behind the panel and kill. What if the Duke sees that he took the gun and is really mad about it, so then the Duke puts it back, and then the Butler picks the gun up? No. He wouldn't pick it up? He gets mad at him and confronts him. Would he pick it up now? How do I get the Duke to pick that gun up? I don't know how else I could get this to work without them being able to kill the detective, but we were never able to do that before. But maybe we can now. Maybe we can now. Okay, so what if, I don't know, the Butler kills the Duchess, bang, and then puts the gun back. The Duke picks up the gun. The detective gets the fingerprints off the gun and is going to then arrest the Duke, who witnesses him talking to the Butler about, who witnesses the Butler talking to the detective, be like, hey, I know it was him that has the gun. He's like, oh no, I'm about to get arrested. So then the only way this would work is if the Duke would actually shoot the detective. He would! Oh, he's trying to put that out, the freaking handcuffs. Okay, so then, the Butler would have to witness that, and then, wait, no, because then the Butler would have to pick the gun up and shoot the Duke. Oops, so maybe he doesn't have to witness it, he'll just know. Yeah, he'll just know it must have been, so he doesn't have to witness the death. He'll just find him dead and assume it must have been the Duke. That's so complicated. The Butler murders a murderer, but he was already a murderer before he witnessed a murder happen. And the detective died. That's never happened before. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. That's interesting. I love the little witness. That's such a genius part of the game. Heartbroken Haiti breaks 2 hearts. Alrighty, but who? He angry. Snowy and the prince are together. Haiti gets rejected. He's not heartbroken. He's not heartbroken. He's not heartbroken. Okay. But we have the witch who can turn people to frogs. Heartbroken Haiti breaks 2 hearts. Maybe he won't turn them out of the frog form. How do we get Haiti heartbroken? Is he heartbroken here? Because sometimes there's not the emoji, but they're heartbroken. But he looks angry, so I don't think so. Okay, but we know, I guess, Haiti's gonna heartbreak 2 people. And I'm guessing it's gonna be them as frogs. Like, he won't kiss them back to life. So then let's just work backwards. We have to get the witch to curse both of them at some point. So the witch will curse Snowy because she's not the fairest of them all. Oh, boing. She'll also curse the prince if he rejects her. Both frogs. And then he has to reject them. But that means maybe he has to talk to them. And then, but he'd kiss her. Would he also kiss for Prince back to life? Yes. So he has to not do that. Which means But he would still kiss him even after he reacted this way to wanting to kiss him? That's so foul. What happens if he talks to them in the forest? He loves her. And then what happens if... Hold on. Let's move everything back. What happens if he tries to kiss her now? No, he's still mad about it. What if... Oh, he loves both. What if Haiti turns... What if Haiti rejects the witch? And then the witch turns him into a frog? Bang, sadness. What if Frog Haiti tries to oh, there's so many frames. What if Frog Haiti tries to get a smooch from Snowy? Then he's heartbroken. Okay. What if he talks to Snowy... Or wait. Snowy's not a frog yet. What if Snowy's a frog before Haiti? And then Haiti... No, but then she has to be a human to get rejected. And he has to be a frog to get rejected and be heartbroken. And then he has to not kiss either of them. I don't know. So Haiti has to be cursed first, which is what happens here. Gets rejected. They both turn into frogs. How do we get Haiti to reject them as frogs? Because he's not kissing them right now. How do we get them? Oh, wait. Okay, he finds out that's Snowy, and this is Haiti, I think, yeah. And then Snowy won't kiss him, so he's heartbroken. Oh, so what if Snowy and the prince talk to each other and are like, there you go. They're like, hey, we're frogs, we should kiss. So then both Snowy and the prince separately go to kiss the frog that they think is their love, either Snowy or the prince, whatever. But it's actually Haiti who rejects them because he doesn't know who those frogs are. He has not communicated with either of them that they're frogs. So he's like, why is this frog trying to kiss me? That was the weirdest laugh I've ever... I'm so sorry. That was a weird laugh. But yeah, that's fun. Heartbroken Haiti. Haiti is a little frog who won't get kissed by Snowy, and then they both all frogs. They're like, hey, we should smooch as frogs. Because they would just kiss as frogs, I think. Yeah, but they wouldn't turn back into humans because that's not how it works. But bang. Wow. All right. Family afterlife affair. And then I think there's 2 more levels. Okay. Family afterlife affair. That is the most unspecific family afterlife affair. So they have to be related. Right, so 2 people who are dead are going to have to get together and then find out they're related, because they would not get together if they knew they were related. So they had to find out they're related last, probably. Family afterlife affair. So 2 people have to die and then be in love with each other to get together. So what if these guys are together and then we have to leave 2 people, though, who would not be mad enough at each other to get together. And then PG witnesses Tiny cheat on her? Or maybe it's going to be something like Peachy is like Tiny's mom, and then she witnesses Tiny in love or something. And then she also witnesses Tiny's lover cheat on him, so then she would kill either of them, right? No, she'd only kill Greenie, because he probably doesn't know that, Greenie's already taken. Dead, right? There's no seance. So who is it gonna be that gets together? I mean, maybe Peachy and Bluey, because it wouldn't be them, and it wouldn't be Greenie because she just literally murdered him. And then, uh-oh! So, I don't know. It could also be something of like they're like a grandchild and a grandparent get together and they just don't know that they're grandparents, technically, because I don't know how we'd get her to get with Bluey. But maybe that's, I don't know, we'll find out. But we have to get her to die somehow. So she has to fight maybe with somebody who would push her off. Would he push her off? Nope. If she kidnapped him, would he push her off? Someone lets her go. Would she then... He would then push her off. So then... They hate each other. Greenie's dead and she's dead, but she would never get with... It could also be like siblings. So it's either like parents, mother and child, or parent and child, grandparent and grandchild, or siblings are gonna get together in the end. So maybe Peachy is both Tiny. Oh, this is Tiny and, or maybe Greenie? No, Tiny and Greenie's. But Peachy can't be dead. But neither can... Let's have them first then. Because they won't know that they're siblings. Wait. Hold on. Tiny is both... Or Peachy is both Tiny and Greenie's mom. She would still push her son off if her son cheated on her other son. Do you realize the sentence I just said? And how absolute... Would she do it if there was no fight? Yep, she still would. So we don't... Oh, but she wouldn't kidnap Tiny. Oh my goodness. So how do we get Tiny to be in love with... Who is this? Greenie? Oh, they're already in love over here. But what if Bluey witnesses it? Would he be enraged? No, he'd just be sad. So we have to get Haiti to die. Somehow. And then this will all work. How do we get Haiti to die? This frame has to stay there. But that frame also probably has to as well. Haiti has to die. Who? Okay. No, not Haiti, Tiny. So Tiny has to kidnap somebody that somebody cares about. Who is Tiny mad at currently? Tiny is currently mad at absolutely no one. But if Tiny fights with someone, he'd then be mad at someone enough to kidnap somebody. But who? It can't be Greenie. So maybe it, because that's who he has to be in love with. So maybe it's Bluey, and then he kidnaps Bluey. And then who? Peachy lets Bluey go? Would Peachy then push Tiny off? Nope, sure would not. Who? Maybe they have to be related in some way then? This is the most messy of anything ever. Maybe Tiny and Bluey are related. Oh, before? Or maybe... Tiny and Greenie. They are... They're not in love here. Family affair. I think it's close, though. Something's going on. What if it's... Oh, no, that can't be Greenie. Stop. Back up. Why does this not work? They're brothers. And they're having... Are they in love here? I don't know. They're just kind of floating together. I don't think they're quite in love. Maybe they do find out they're related after all this? No, because he would be dead. She doesn't hate him enough. Wait, would Bluey kill him? Oh, yes, but they're not. But they're not in love. How do we get Tiny and Greenie to fall in love? Greenie's still kind of in love with him. What if they're related? Wait, why is that different? Because he's still in love with him. He wouldn't get together with him in the afterlife unless he's the only one. So Peachy is Tiny's mom. Peachy witnesses Tiny, her son, in love with Greenie. Oh, happy days, yay. Then she watches Greenie, her son's lover, cheat on him with Bluey. Does this need to happen? Yes, it does. They have to be together after that. And then Bluey and Greenie find out they're related, father and son. And then Peachy kills Greenie because of this whole debacle. Then Tiny and Bluey fight so that Tiny will kidnap Bluey. Peachy will let him go, so then Bluey will kill Tiny. And then Tiny and Greenie will get together in the afterlife because they got nobody else anymore. And then we find out that Tiny... Wait, do we need this? Yes. We find out that Peachy is Bluey's mom. Why do we need that one? Wait a minute. Oh, because they're Tiny and Greenie. Oh, Tiny is Greenie's uncle, right? Because his brother had a child who he then got with in the afterlife. So they're uncles. That was not even, or he's his uncle and nephew. That wasn't one of the family relations. I always get these on accident. I didn't, because how would you think this through? It was either parent and child, grandparent and grandchild, or brothers, not uncle and nephew. But that's the most messy level we've had yet, I think. Oh no. Lenora and Juliet heartbreak from catching their husbands cheating together. That's a different title than it was before. Last time it was just Lenora and Juliet catch their husbands cheating together, but now it's they have to heartbreak from it. So... Oh wait, which one is Lenora? This one's Lenora. This is bad for me. So Lenora, they're together. Juliet's with Bernard. Oh no, sorry, like this. But Isabel's here. Lenora and Juliet heartbreak from catching their husbands cheating together. So they're gonna have to witness them two getting together separately. Bang, bang. And we have poison. We also have the wine. We have a seance. We have a revive. We have a lot of things. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I literally have no idea. Y'all have any ideas? You want to help me out? So if Isabel gets rejected, she'll start poisoning the wine. Oh shoot, wait. Poisoning the wine. And then literally anybody can come up and drink it. Can she catch him cheating as a ghost? Literally anybody will come up to drink it though. There are exponentially too many frames. Like, entirely too many frames. I don't understand. So, they're together. Maybe we'll just focus on one relationship first. How do we break up one happy relationship first? Isabel gets rejected. She'll then go start getting to murder, but who should we have there? I don't know. She'll go start to try to off people. Sorry, my phone buzzed. If you heard that, my bad. Right, and then maybe she drinks it, leaving Edgar would get married to to Isabel. I don't know what this does for me. She revives. And then would she go try to poison... Yep, she go try to poison Isabel. And then would Isabel drink it? I don't know. How do we get them to be in love with each other? Because he's in love with Isabel. So we have to eventually get them to be back together. So then maybe she does drink and then they get back together. Cool. And then they're in love? Like, did this accomplish anything? This just got, like, this feels like it didn't do anything. Except she died. I just realized we have a Ouija board. A Ouija board. So he will communicate with the dead who has murdered somebody he cares about. Or, well, who's dead? Oh, she's dead. He's heartbroken about it. Oh, okay, there. He is now mad enough at Lenora to get with him, but Bernard is not mad enough yet to do that. Will she get with him? No, she's in love with that guy. Because here he's still reject her. Right. What if someone else drinks? He's sad because his love is dead. Oh, but they haven't gotten married yet. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, what if she revives? Would she be mad enough to go poison somebody? But she doesn't know who killed her. Oh, she does. Somehow she knows. Somehow she knows. So then who wants to drink? Isabel? Did that? Oh, it's lagging. Do you see that? Why does it look like her glass is kind of gay? Like it's kind of rainbow colors. Do you see that, or am I imagining things? Bang. Oh, ooh, they're still in love with their partners. Oh, because she killed. So what if they get together? No, she's in love with Bernard. What if they're never together? Then they'll get together. But they have to both be husbands. Or they have to... Bernard has to marry somebody. Okay. Oh, wait. Are they together? He's holding up a flower. Yes. Husbands. Husbands. Oh, not husband. She still loves Bernard. So what if we kill Bernard? Oh, he loves Isabel. So I think they have to both marry each of them because this is not working here. They're catching their husbands cheating together. But I think they have to both have married both of them at some point. So maybe would they get together? No, she loves that guy. How do we get... Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. Is it laggy for y'all? Probably. So, okay. Maybe... I don't know. Oh, shoot. He's with her right now, and she still loves him. So maybe he has to reject her so that she'll be heartbroken enough to get with him. Yeah. Okay. So she's now married both of them. Now we have to get Juliet to marry Edgar. They still both love other people. Right, but then she'll poison the drink and then Lenore will accidentally drink it. But now we have to get Bernard to die. Or maybe not die, but just like, does this matter? No. Just not be in love. She has to not be in love with him, but she's also mad. She's also mad. Oh, okay. If she gets rejected, because her husband's Bernard's with Isabel right now. So or Lenora. So if she gets rejected by her husband, then they'll fall in love. Oh, but they're mad at each other. They don't love each other. So they have to be mad enough at their spouses. So I think we still need that seance with, what did I have? What did I just remove? With Edgar and... Oh, because the person who most recently killed her, or that person who did kill her, was... How on earth do I get this to happen? Maybe she revives a little later? Maybe we have to do some things with her in the revive. Like before she revives, I don't know what we would do. Like, oh, his new wife is the one who killed his old wife. So if he finds out about that... Oh, what the... Hold on. I'm staring at it and I don't know what's going on. Okay, so let's walk through what happened together so we can make sense of what's going on. Lenora and Edgar are together. Edgar rejects Isabel, who then goes to poison Lenora and succeeds. And then Isabel gets to marry Edgar. Lenora revives, Lenora goes to poison Isabel, but before she can get there, Bernard and Juliet fall in love. Juliet drinks the poison that Lenora set up. Lenora gets rejected by Edgar, who's now in love with Isabel. So instead she gets with Bernard, who is not with anybody yet. Wait, Bernard and... Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, Bernard and Juliet got married there, okay. Because now Juliet's dead, and he'll move on, and then Lenora got rejected by her husband who moved on. So they'll get together. But Bernard has a seance with Juliet, who somehow knows that Isabel was the one, or that Lenora was the one who poisoned her. So that when she comes back to life, she'll want to poison Lenora, but she'll fail and poison Isabel instead. And then Bernard will reject Juliet because he's like, you killed my second wife on accident. No, on purpose. No, wait. He knows that Lenora killed Juliet, but he still is in love with Lenora. Is that what it's telling me? Yeah, that's what it's telling me. Interesting. What a bad dude. But anyway, that's what happened. So then Juliet gets with Edgar because they've both been through some trials and tribulations. But then he has a seance with Isabel, who was like, hey, it was Juliet that poisoned me, even though she didn't mean to do it. You just drank poison. That's your fault. So then they'll witness their husbands having an affair because they've both been married to both of them, I think. Yeah. That is the most messy situation ever. It's just tricky because with the king and the queen and all the prince and all them, you have to think about, okay, how would you arrange a scene so that they would fall in love together? But these guys will just fall in love with each other no matter what. You have to arrange it so they're like, how do you get them to not be in love with their past lovers? Because then they'll just get with anybody. This was probably the most that I've been so cutty. Like the video's gonna be like me cutting every 5 seconds because I was sitting like in between each thing. I'm sitting there staring at the screen like, that was the most complicated like clusterfuck of a level I have ever seen, but it's so fun. I don't know. But then I think that means we're done with all of the... Oh my gosh. Let me just check. Yeah, we are done. That's a loud screen though. We're done with the lost chapters, unfortunately. That's really, really freaking sad. And this video is probably really long, but I wanted to get all these levels done in one video. I'm gonna do the bonus stamps that I haven't done in the main game for one more video if you want to watch that, because there's still some interesting stuff that gets done with these original stamps. But yeah, for now, that is the end of my Storyteller Lost Chapters series. But the developer of the Lost Chapters teased that he's coming out with a new campaign, is what I think he said. He said that eventually there'll be a new campaign, which I'm really excited for, because I hope it'll have some scenes with the the pirates and the new stuff, the Doctor and Frankenstein and all those. I hope those will have something to do with it. And yeah, I will play every time there's a new update for Storyteller. You best believe I'll play it as soon as it comes out, because I just freaking love this game so stinking much. It's like my favorite game in the world, and it's just there's endless opportunities that you could just play forever. But yeah, anyways, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.